Should be. There we go.
We're live, Frankenstein.
One more time.
Here
Take
we
two.
go. All right. For those of you just tuning in, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard Hawkwind's Radio Picture Show. We have such a great show for you guys today. For those of you just tuning in for the very first time, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. My name is Jack Dwyer.
And I'm Jay Smooth for the second time.
Take two. No, we're so glad to have you guys on board tonight. For those of you just tuning in for the first time, welcome. We're a show by Chicagoans, for Chicago arts and entertainment and media and film and music and bravo and love and romance and... I'm getting ahead of myself here. We have a lot of fun here on the show, and we're tuning in live from Q4 Radio over in the beautiful Ukrainian Village neighborhood of Chicago. We do this show every Wednesday, so check us out every Wednesday. If you enjoy the show, share it with your friends, share it with your girlfriend, share it with your wife. Just don't share it all in the same group chat. Have some fun tonight. Let's have some fun. We're going to have a lot of fun today. Let's just get right into it. For those of you guys on Instagram right now, if you want to check out our YouTube page, check on over on our YouTube page. It is much better quality video. But if you want to chill on Instagram too, hey, that's cool. Welcome to the Instagram show. We're going to try on this new streaming platform. Jay Smooth is like a wizard up in here, up in this.
Apparently not.
We know what we're doing. We've been
figured
doing
it
this.
out.
Yeah.
At least we figured it out.
Hiccups happen. It's all good. Hiccup happens. It's all good. Let's show the nice people a hat too.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you what. We're going to do something fun today. I want people to tune in. I want them to enjoy the show. I want them to leave fun comments. And I want you guys to come up with a funny joke. And I guess the funniest joke, and whoever likes that comment the most, we're going to give you a free hat. We're just going to start chucking out hats left and right. You get a hat. You get a hat. You get a hat. Bing, bong.
The Oprah of hats.
The Oprah of hats, of spiky hats. If you're feeling horny, the new Hawkwind's spiky horn hat.
Hawk wins for presidents. Everybody gets a Hawk wins hat.
Available now. Kids will love it.
Anyways.
But we have a really great show for you guys today. In the studio tonight, we have a creative director. We have a stylist. We have a model. We have a wonderful human here. You're human, right?
Sure.
Just double checking. Everybody, please welcome to the show our very good friend, Squeaks Starzula.
Hi.
That's perfect.
It is.
Sorry. I had to do it. My dog Harpo was like, Squeak is going to be on the show tonight? And I go, yeah, Squeak's on. She goes,
Thanks,
bring my
dog.
chew toy.
now, is that a chicken?
I brought options. I have
There's
Squeak,
three Squeaks now.
and I have a
Whoa.
squealing fried chicken. I thought it was funny because he's fried, you know.
Right.
He's cute. He has a little
Hey, I'm
chain
fried.
on.
Waka waka.
I
you
forgot
guys-
to press the button, guys.
If you guys are fried down there too, leave us a note in the comments. Let us know where you're frying from. So, Squeaks Starzula. For those who have never heard of Squeaks Starzula before, all right, it's so fun to say it like that. Tell us, who are you? What do you do? And what are you into?
Damn, that's a loaded ass question. So I'm Squeak. I'm an artist. Any type of visual art. I do clothes. I do styling. I do hair. I do makeup. I do video stuff, photo stuff, traditional paintings, murals. You fucking name it. I do a million things. Whatever I feel like doing that day when I wake up is what I'm gonna do.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good process. So you more so I found this with a lot of artists. They don't like doing commission work. They're like, I'm just going to do my art, do what I like to do. And then that essentially brings more people to the table because you're just being yourself at that point,
Yeah. I mean, I do like working on my own stuff. I like doing commissions sometimes. Some of them are a little bit more challenging or difficult,
Hey,
but
a gig's a gig.
yeah, like also I do like that though because it gets me out of my comfort zone and I have to work with whatever their idea is, so it kind of like keeps me from getting stale or like feeling stale. Like
Sure.
I have to venture out and do something different. Like if someone asked me to draw this fucking chicken but in my style, like I'm gonna do it. I would never do that in a normal day, but
Never say never.
yeah.
We were talking earlier, you do a lot of animal prints, you do a lot of grungy stuff.
I do.
Tell us, what is your style? What is your persona like? And how does that bleed into itself?
My style is just a combination of all the things that my brain, I guess, is just like fixated on or attracted to. So I like, even though I go for like a darker aesthetic, I really like vibrant, beautiful colors. Like for some reason, I'm obsessed with like any shade of pink or purple. Like when I see it, I just like get a rush of dopamine. Like it makes me high. I have no idea why, but I've always been like that. Like distressing stuff, I just like the texture of things. Like that's another reason why I love living in Chicago, is because of like the texture of like the buildings and like the sidewalks and everything. Like even when it like looks gross, I love it. Like I think it's beautiful. Yeah, like the animal print thing, I don't know how to explain that either. It's just like something about like tacky fabrics does something to me. I don't know why.
It was the 90s, you know? The 90s had some cool, vibrant stuff like that.
Yeah.
Remember little girls like folders in schools? They
like
always
the
had
the
cool
Lisa Frank shit.
Lisa
Yeah.
Frank. What an
I've been
idol.
called Lisa Frank on acid, or like punk Lisa Frank, like so many fucking times.
No one said Lisa Frankenstein? I'm
No.
sorry. That's just low hanging
That's
fruit.
kind of hard. Yeah. It is. Someone's going to go make that their Instagram handle now immediately.
Jesus.
Jump on it. Jump on it. It's your opportunity.
You're right.
So tell us a little bit about your style. You know, you brought some of your pieces here. Do you mind
I
showing
did.
us a little bit? Maybe holding
Yes.
up to the camera so the
So
folks at
yeah,
home can see.
I just brought a few little things that could fit in my backpack, but I got some hats. This is from like one of my last 3 collections of hats that I dropped. This one, personal favorite, the pink leopard print.
Ooh.
Cheetah print, don't come for me. This one.
I didn't know they made pink cheetahs.
To make Pink Panthers.
And this one also. And then I got this corset that I just finished recently. It's like a pretty detailed painting on there. I just felt like making something super intricate at the time.
You mind holding it up to the camera a little bit so we can get a close-up? Hold it up a little bit this way. That's so
Ooh.
cool.
What's that? What's that in her mouth?
Birthday candles.
And is that you? Is that a self-portrait?
It is a self-portrait. I have like a tradition where my friend Wolf takes pictures of me for my birthday, just being like as weird and gross as possible and like a birthday vibe, like just with like birthday cake, candles, balloons, whatever. So this is actually taken from a reference of a picture that she took of me. So shout out Wolf for that picture. Oh. Yeah. And then here's the last one that I brought. I don't know if you could see, because I'm starting to make a pile over here. This is just like one of my distressed grungy pieces.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, you're selling these. Where can folks at home go and purchase these?
So I have my own online store at squeakstarzula.com. So you could find it on there. I usually post the links on my Instagram. But yeah, go on my website. It's all there. Or if not, sometimes I vend places. I am going to be vending at a few different places in the next few weeks. So you might be able to catch me on some weekends. I have to figure out the dates. There's Blacklight Blackout this weekend. I got to look through my calendar, but follow me on Instagram and you'll see me posting about it. Yeah.
And we'll have Squeaks information down in the description below. Give her a follow on socials.
Yay.
Can you walk us through some of the hats? I think they're fascinating.
Thank you.
They're very steampunky. They're very zombie apocalypse like.
Yeah. So like these ones that have a lot of texture on them were inspired by the work that I did when I worked at a haunted house last October. So just looking at like all the different costumes and masks and like makeup and stuff that was in the makeup room, I was like obsessed with learning how to make masks at that time. Like I was listening to fucking Slipknot the entire month, just like trying to get in the vibe. Like yeah, but so I started working with silicone and latex because I was trying to figure out how to do my own masks, which is really hard, by the way. So anyone that makes masks from scratch, shout out you. But I started applying that technique to clothing just to see how it would work or like translate, and it looks fucking cool in my opinion.
Really
So it gives everything like this gross, like rubbery, like almost leather texture.
You mind holding it up a little closer to the camera there? That's so cool.
Thank you. Yeah.
And are those rivets? How do you get those rivets in there?
These are just it's like a fabric that I just cut up that already had these little things on there. These are studs that I just like pounded into the hat and then silicone them on so that they can't come off.
Cool.
Yeah. But most of it's made with just like fabric scraps and random little things that I had in my studio. And then I painted on top of it to make it look like as crusty and gross as possible.
Sweet. You think you walk us through this green one here? I really like that green one.
Yeah, the green one. This one's super textured. I just wanted it to look like, honestly, I wanted it to look like a Nine Inch Nails album cover almost. So like just gross. I just took scraps from like a sweatshirt that I had and put them on there, and then I put the studs on there and just painted on top of it so that it looks like it was sitting somewhere for like fucking 50 years and it was just rotting and turning into its own entity.
It's very zombie-esque.
Yeah.
I love it.
Something about doing this texture is just like so relaxing and like fulfilling to me. I like making things like really gross and textured, just like I love it.
Now, what's your process like when you kind of dirty them up and you grunge them up a bit?
So for these, I cut all the pieces out and distressed them, and then I put like spray fixative on it and then put it on there, and then I put silicone on top of it, and then mask making latex, and then I painted it and like kind of ripped it up a little bit more. So cool. It takes a while, but.
And is that all latex on top of the pink one there?
It has some latex on it. I use like different adhesives, but like this is like that like Halloween cloth that you get that you like hang on the walls, and I just like ripped it up and put it all over, and just some other random fabric scraps, and then a patch that I painted on there. But yeah, this has latex all over it.
Sweet.
Yeah.
It looks like a pit crew girl for like Death Race or something.
I love this one.
It's so fun.
Are those just random characters on the hat, or do they have like are they like something specific?
So these little skulls are called anxiety skulls. They're just like this fucking skull that I paint obsessively on things. I don't know why. Like I just started doing it like years ago, and they just keep evolving and looking like meaner and like scarier. Like they started out like kind of cute, and then like progressively they just got like worse. I don't know if that's like some sort of weird like self-reflective like thing through my artwork. I don't know. But yeah, like one of my bedrooms, I painted them completely all over the walls, on the fucking ceiling, and I didn't know why. And I like stood back and I was like, this is a visual representation of like my brain, and that's why I call them anxiety skulls, because it's just like obsessively doing something because you're fucking tweaking out and you need to like focus on something.
It's like when you have like a fidget spinner or something.
Yes, so they're my fidget spinner.
or when you take too much acid and you get anxiety, you gotta like roll something or something.
Yeah, you have to like do something to keep yourself from freaking out.
Emotional support demon.
Yes, they're my emotional support skulls. Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
They're soothing. They're soft. Or maybe not soft, but they're smooth.
Yeah.
And they're on a lot of your artwork too. I see a lot of your jackets with them on the back.
They're on everything, but I kind of like see them as like little like talismans. Like you could wear them to like absorb your anxiety. So.
Damn, I'm gonna need like 100 of those.
Yeah, I understand.
Do they come in pill form?
Maybe in the future, who fucking knows?
All right.
Just make some squeak pills.
It's called Xanax, bro.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yes.
I do not sell Xanax.
Let's make that clear, everybody.
Yeah.
Go on Hims. You can get the knockoff. I'm not gonna get into Hims. Boner pills to the moon. My stock has gone up. I'm happy about it. No,
Jesus Christ.
Just saying, it's a weird subscription they're doing now.
Stock market conversation, guys.
Anyways. So back to Squeak.
Yes.
So, Squeak, tell us, where do you come from? Did you show up looking like this? What is your backstory?
My backstory, I don't know. I've been an artist since I was a kid. I've just always liked modifying how I looked. Like I always like making characters based off of myself, just because even though I'm like talking totally fine now, I used to be super weird and shy, and I didn't know how to express myself verbally. So I would just like draw myself how I wanted to be or how I wanted to look, or draw myself in like different ways to like get things out of my head or like express myself, whatever. But mainly I'd like trying to figure out who I want to be through like my creations. So like I would paint myself in a way that I would want to like represent myself. And then I was like, I could just fucking look like that in person also. Why not? So I started dressing like it too.
Now, when did the whole process start?
Probably when I was a kid, like a preteen maybe. Like I have an older sister who was like very into the rave scene when I was like little, so that probably inspired me a lot. And also when I was a kid, like my dad and my sister used to always watch MTV, so I would just like sit there and stare at everyone. I was like, that's who I want to be. I want to look like a fucking like crazy like rock star or whatever. So
Now, how would you define your aesthetic then?
I don't know. I always say that I look like a super villain, or like other people tell me that I look like, some people tell me that I dress like a wrestler too, which I'm like, that's fine because they look like fucking super villains. So I guess a super villain.
Yeah, you seem pretty tough too.
Thanks.
Yeah. Damn. Because your style is so cool. Are those teeth? Are they real?
They're yeah. It's a grill. Yeah.
It's a grill.
Yeah.
Can you smile for the camera for us? Those are so gnarly.
Thanks. They're custom made by my homie Monks. Shout out Monks.
Cool.
Yeah.
You don't eat with those, do you?
You're not supposed to, but sometimes I do, especially when I'm in public or at like an event, because I don't want to take them out and accidentally fucking throw them away, because I know so many people that accidentally throw their grills away.
That sucks.
And I would be so fucking mad at myself if I did that. So sometimes I just, sorry Monks, I know you're gonna probably get mad for me saying that I eat with them on, but I do sometimes.
It's gotta be irresistible to like nom on an apple if you know someone's looking at you and you got those on, you know?
I usually just try to chew with my back teeth because I don't want to fuck them up. I have fucked them up already because like they're super sharp, and just from like grinding my teeth or like probably eating stuff when I'm not supposed to, they're kind of messed up. But
if you don't mind me asking, they ask all the rap artists, how much did you drop on your grills?
I don't really remember. I think they're like 600.
Damn.
Yeah, worth it though. I wear them almost every day, so I think it's worth it.
They're killer.
Thank you.
Very cool. Damn.
Yeah.
Now, you know, your style is just so cool. You know, I would say it's like a kind of a mix of like horror. You said rave earlier.
Yeah.
Were you big into the goth scene as well, kind of growing up, into that music scene, or?
I've went through phases. I still always go through different phases because like I'm the type of person where I can't just stay doing one thing. Like I kind of always have to move around and like switch my attention to different things just so I can learn and like evolve in different ways, or else I feel bored. So like I went through so many phases. Like I listened to like metal at first and like rock music, alternative stuff. I was super into like rap when I was younger, and then like I listened to a lot of different electronic and dance music. I like grew up in like the Chicago house and like juke scene. Like so many different parts of like the music scene in Chicago have been a part of like my evolution, like the punk scene, the goth scene, everything. Like I was into fucking like the dubstep for a while, like everything. I just like having fun and like meeting different people and looking at different styles, and I'm super inspired by music. So pretty much everything that I do is inspired by music. So yeah.
Now, what other type of mediums do you work with? You know, you do your clothing. You had mentioned before you also do mural work. Where can we see some of your murals?
I'm trying to think of where I have 2 of them in Pilsen still right now that are a few years old. There's one that I did actually of my dog, a Boston Terrier, in the Logan Square Dog Park. Hey. I hope it's still there. I haven't been there in a while.
I love that mural. That's a cool mural.
It is. It's super sick. Shout out Flash and Tracy for putting me on that. But that's actually how I started doing more murals, is because I did that dog park mural.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So
that's cool.
After that, I started getting more walls. The Project Logan wall in Logan Square I've done a million times. Shout out Flash for that. Let's see. Where are the other ones? Actually, no, I lied. I have 3 of them in Pilsen right now. Trying to think. There might be one in New Orleans. I'm not sure if it's still there. I snuck into an abandoned Navy base and painted in there, so it might still be there, might not. If you're from New Orleans, you know where I'm talking about. There will be more in the summer, so we'll see.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Now, what other type of mediums do you work with as well?
I do all types of stuff. I do traditional painting. I also do styling for a lot of musicians or like photo shoots. So I do like makeup like this. I do hair. I do like custom clothing. I do fucking like backdrops for shows. I like doing a lot of digital art because I love doing cover art for musicians. Like going on like Spotify or fucking YouTube or SoundCloud and seeing my artwork on there like while I'm just browsing music is like I love it so much. It's so
so
fucking
cool.
cool. Yeah.
Any names you want to shout out?
Fuck, there's so many. So like different musicians
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
People who wear your stuff.
who wear my
Wear your
stuff.
stuff or use your artwork.
Yeah, so there's shout out Fatboy Goth, shout out Jayton's Hatred, Vomit Dastardly, Satanic Hot Dog, Low Key, who else? Tito Parasite, Odd Prince, fuck, someone's gonna get mad at me. Lil Vampling, don't get mad at me. I didn't forget about you. Everyone in BSC, who else? Fuck, someone's gonna get mad at me. I know. There's so many. You know who you are. I love you.
That's awesome. It sounds like you've worked with a lot of really awesome talent.
I have so many. Like I love working with artists. It's so fun. Like I always wanted to make music, but I'm not good at making it and I don't really even know how to start. So just being able to like contribute to the music scene anywhere is so like sick to me. I love it. And like seeing someone on stage with something that I made like just is, it does something to my brain. I can't explain it. Like I'd much rather do that and like see a live person like running around doing something crazy, wearing something that I created than it just like sitting on a wall. So
Give it some life. Right?
yeah.
Do you have a favorite piece that you've ever worked on?
I just made Fatboy Goth a really sick jacket.
I saw that. That looks
Yeah.
sweet. I love that jacket.
Yeah, like it's been sitting in my studio for like a while and I just kept staring at it. And then we had a meeting for the fashion show and I was like, I'm going to give it to him right now. So I just forced myself to finish it that night so I could give it to him. And he looked at it and he was like, what the fuck is this? And I was like, it's for you, dude. Yeah, that was super sick. A lot of stuff that I made for Vomit is like my favorite. I painted a guitar for Vomit and I gave it to him last year. And I don't know if he's been taking it with him places, but he's done a few shows with it. But that's super sick. Like seeing someone play a fucking guitar that I painted is like super hard. What else? I don't know. I'd like have to pull up my Instagram and be like, I like this one and this one, but I'm not going to do that.
What do you think is the strangest thing you've ever worked on?
Fuck. That is a good question. I don't know. I mean, working at a haunted house was definitely really weird and cool. I would say maybe that. Like, I decorated and painted the inside of a haunted house, like one of the rooms, and they let me just do whatever the fuck I wanted in there, which was awesome.
Ooh, which haunted house?
It's called Kildare. It's in Bridgeview. Shout out, Tim. You're the best boss ever. Working at a haunted house is so sick.
I've done a lot of side work at haunted houses, and I gotta say, haunt people are some of the kindest, most down-to-earth people you'll ever meet in your entire life. It's a little intimidating when you first go in. You hear the Slipknot blasting out the
Yeah.
oh, man. But as soon as you get to know these guys, they're the sweetest humans of all time.
They're so cool.
Because they get to let out aggression by scaring people, which is so fun.
Like, they're all crazy, but they're like the best, coolest, crazy ever. Like, every time I would walk in there, like, everyone that was like the manager there would always apologize to me and be like, I'm so sorry you have to deal with this. And I'm like, this is the coolest fucking thing I've ever done in my life. I get to work at a haunted house. Like, I walk out of here and there's a massive pumpkin and like a huge fog machine outside. Why would I not? Why are you apologizing to me? Like,
right? This is heaven.
yeah, like I literally have like an assembly line of people coming in a room for me to turn them into like demons and clowns. Like, that's literally heaven for me. It's like, so that was definitely the coolest and probably weirdest job I've done. But I'm going to probably do that again this year. So if you haven't went to Kildare Haunted City in Bridgeview, you should definitely come this year.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
So you'll do a lot of designing and makeup, or are you going to be an actor as well?
I tried acting and I'm just not good at it. Like, I'm not like a super loud person unless I'm laughing. If you can make me laugh, I'm loud as fuck. But like, I don't like screaming and like being annoyingly loud. And that's some people's thing. Like, and they're good at it. Me, I tried to do it and I was just like, I'm just gonna leave. Like, I sat in a room and I tried scaring someone and I got hit on like 3 times and I was like, I'm fucking out of here. This is not working. People are not afraid of me. Like,
that is definitely, I think, your style. If I don't say so myself, you're a very pretty woman, but you're
Thank
also
you.
very scary. No
Thank
offense.
you. But like in a haunted house, I was like, I'm not trying to be hot. I'm trying to be fucking scary. Like I made sure I was extra gross in there, and still it didn't fucking work. So like,
I gotta ask, what's your dating life like?
I have a partner right now. He's awesome and makes cool stuff with me. Shout out Dream It Make It Studios. He's been my minion for like the past like 2 months, just like building me whatever I want, making me whatever I want. Like, yeah.
You hear that, men? Minions. Minion.
He's the one who told me to call him that. So
women don't want men; they want minions.
2025, y'all.
yeah, it's great. Just like hang out with someone that you think is cute, and you just make art with them all the time. Wonderful.
They do me like that.
Do you think that's important for a lot of artists to also be with somebody who's also in the arts and appreciates it?
Oh, absolutely. And if they're not an artist, just like be with someone who like understands what the fuck you do. Because dating someone who does not understand that you're not a normal human being and that you're not going to just be able to do normal shit every day and like come home at the same time every day and have fucking dinner at 5 p.m. and go to sleep early and da-da-da, like it's not going to work. They're going to either ruin your fucking life, or you guys are going to be fighting all the time, or you're going to give up on your art career because you have no freedom to be who you're supposed to be, which sucks. Like,
heard that.
Yeah. Like you just, it doesn't fucking work. Like if they expect you to be like a normal traditional human being, like it's not gonna fucking work, and you're gonna wake up like years later and be like, fuck, I just ruined my life and my career because my fucking partner told me that I couldn't do this or that. Like, don't do it. Run. Like if you're listening right now and that's your partner, fucking run. I'm telling you.
Get out now.
Get out now. Go fulfill your dreams. Travel. Make art.
And how do you deal with like people like in general who like don't necessarily understand what you do, and they probably think that you're like scary or that you're like gonna be mean to them or something, like, because I'm sure you had some sort of encounters with that.
I have, and it's totally fine. Like I honestly don't expect everyone to understand like what I do. Like no one's gonna understand what anyone fucking does. I don't understand why someone does like something that I think is boring, but that's none of my fucking business what they do. Like, I don't know. I get it. Like I get that I like look off-putting or like weird or whatever. Like if you don't like it, it's totally fine. I'm not mad at you about it. Like it's cool. Like at this point, I'm so like used to it that it kind of doesn't really bother me. Like I remember this one time I went into a store with my mom, and she like was getting mad because she saw people like giving me dirty looks, and she was like, I just want to fucking beat everyone's ass in here, like they're all giving you dirty looks. And I was like, I didn't even notice. And she was like so angry. No, I don't even notice anymore. Like if people look at me weird, I don't even notice or care because I'm just in my own fucking universe. So yeah. It's not really going to faze me if you're not physically like interrupting my day. Like also I used to take the fucking CTA all the time where there would be crazy people just like screaming in your fucking face, and I would just be like, cool bro, like what?
Another day.
Yeah, just another day. So I'm like kind of used to being harassed at this point.
Do you ever lean into the look, you know, to try to be intimidating? Some dude comes up to you on the train, you like bark at him and show him your grills. Or do you ever try to like scare kids if they're like acting up or anything like that?
No, for some reason, little kids in like public spaces like love me. Like there's always little kids who are just like, wow, hi, and like want to talk to me, and their parents are like, come on, get the fuck away from her, which I think is awesome and adorable. If people are acting like weird, I don't react. Like if I'm in a public place where I'm like by myself and I don't want to be bothered, I just look as like miserable and unapproachable as possible. Like I'll just be like, like if you talk to me, I'm probably not even gonna fucking notice. So yeah, you just have to, if you're gonna go out and like look weird, like you kind of have to just expect people to react a certain type of way, but make sure that it doesn't affect you. Like it's not about them anyway. Like you're gonna do it for you, like because you want to do it, not because of any other fucking reason. Like, and by you doing that, you're like giving other people permission to also dress and look however the fuck they want. So you know,
who's really got the power there?
Yeah. Right?
Exactly.
More power to you.
Yeah.
What would you suggest to young ladies who would like to dress up and sometimes maybe be under the thumb of their parents? They're not always allowed to express themselves. What would you say to her?
Um,
If the parents weren't in the room.
I would say you're gonna be an adult eventually, so just use that time to figure out who you want to be. Like, figure out what you're comfortable with, what you like. Like I said, if you can't dress a certain type of way and you're creative and want to express yourself, you can always draw yourself how you want to look. Like, that's what I used to do. Like, if you can't physically look like that, start making fucking cartoon characters of yourself and figure out how you want to look. Like, plan it out. Or you could express yourself in different ways. Start like making clothes or whatever. But, you know, draw stuff online, make little avatars on a fucking video game. Like, there's so many different cool things that you could do. But I would say just whoever you want to be when you're older, just fucking do it. Like, don't care about like what other people say or think. Like, eventually if they're supposed to be in your life, they'll eventually get it. As long as you're not like harming anyone or like doing anything weird, like, be who you want to fucking be, like, and the right people will come into your life. Like, I had trouble when I was younger figuring out like what type of people I should be around, or like what kind of people would be able to support like my lifestyle or like what I do, or even just make me comfortable around them. And as I got older, I just randomly found the right people. Like, we would just lock eyes in the room and be like, okay, we're fucking friends now. Like,
what do you think is a good way for like the younger kids to find their like tribe, to find their group? Like, how did you find your people that you hang out with now, or that accept you for who you are?
just go out and do things that you enjoy doing, because the people that you want to meet and who are going to be like the best people for you to be around are people that like doing the same things as you. So like, if you like going to concerts, go to concerts. You're going to go to a concert and meet people who already have the same music taste as you, or at least want that one band, you know what I mean? So you have something to bond over already. If you like art stuff, go to art shows. If you like fucking riding your bike, ride your bike around. Like, if you like doing like any type of activity, go do that. Like, whether you want to meet fucking friends or like a partner or whatever, like, go do exactly what you want to do without having the goal of meeting someone there. Because like I said, you're gonna meet like-minded people. Like, you could meet people online, that's one thing, but like sitting at home and not doing anything socially, how are you gonna fucking meet people? So you gotta go out and do stuff. Like, that's how I met all my friends, was either at like concerts or art shows or whatever. Like, we just bonded through that, like, and realized that we were supposed to be friends. Like, I just kind of collected them all over the place by like, going out and doing what I wanted to do. So
It's like Pokemon.
Right?
exactly. Yeah, you just like go out and you're like, you're my friend now. So
You're my friend, Ham. We're gonna have soft shell tacos later.
yeah. Exactly. So yeah, food. If you like fucking food, go out to restaurants that you like, you know?
Yeah.
Whatever. If you like going and chilling at the park, go do that. You like going to the library, go fucking do that. That's my best advice.
Any of those friends that you want to give a shout out to, people you enjoy collaborating with?
Oh fuck, there's so many. There's so many people. Let's see. So let's go down the line. So I'm gonna shout out my BFF Heidi, because I know she's watching this right now, but she helps me with everything. So shout out Heidi. Photographers. Two of my favorite photographers are actually really good friends of mine. So Wolf and Cynthia. Both of them are phenomenal photographers. One does like show photography and one does like model photography, like portrait stuff. Musicians, I already shouted them out. So like Goth, Vomit, Jayton, Vampling, Lowkey, Tito, Odd Prince. There's so many. I'm so sorry if I fucking forgot anyone. Shout out all the music artists that I work with. You guys are wonderful and I appreciate you. Who else can I shout out? People that I like painting with. Natalia, I love you. Who else do I like to paint with? Fuck, man, I have like so many great, wonderful like artist friends that are just like insanely talented. Like, it's just so hard to like name drop all of them because they're all so fucking cool.
That's part of the beauty of being in the Chicago entertainment scene. There's so many cool people out there to collaborate with.
Yeah, there really is. Like, anything that I could possibly think of that I want to do or like collaborate with on, I know exactly who to hit up for it. So it's like I feel like Chicago doesn't get enough credit for like the creatives that we have here, and there's so many. Like, there's so many people that are just like endlessly talented and creative here, and it's just like somehow under the fucking radar. Like,
what do you think it'll take for that scene to get out of under the radar?
Everyone needs to learn how to fucking socially interact properly and stop being assholes. Like, we're all assholes to each other. We need to not do that. Like, something about like just the way people interact in Chicago is so much more aggressive than anywhere else that I've been to that has an art scene. And it's, believe me, I'm the same fucking way, so I understand. But it just makes it really hard to like have like longevity to any type of like collective or scene in Chicago as opposed to other places. Like in like LA, like people are way nicer, which it gets a bad rap for like being like fake or whatever, but people are just way nicer and like more approachable there and will like strike up conversation with you about fucking anything. Whereas here, if you like walk up to a stranger, they're gonna be like,
get out of here.
Yeah, like what the fuck do you want? But it's understandable. Like that's just like the hostility that we have here. But I think we also need to figure out how to like interact with each other if we want to get anywhere. Like it shouldn't have to be where we have to like claw each other to the fucking top to like get out of Chicago and go succeed. I feel like we should be able to succeed in the city as well. So, yeah.
And what does success look like to you?
Just being able to do whatever the fuck you want. Like live off, if you want to live off your artwork, that would be success. Like I always kind of think about that in terms of like what I'm doing. I'm like, oh, like I just need to do this in order to be successful. And I'm like, I'm already successful because I live off my artwork and I get to wake up and completely focus on that. So technically I am successful already. Just because I don't live in a fucking mansion doesn't mean I'm not successful, you know? And that's like something that I feel like everyone needs to keep in mind is as long as you can physically do the thing that you want to do every day, or at least a few times out of the week. Like even if you have a normal job, that's totally fine. That doesn't mean you're not successful, especially as an artist. Like as long as you're still doing what you like to do, I think that is success. So
now let's say 5 years down the line, where would you like to be as an artist?
I would like to still be creatively collaborating with people, especially musicians. I would like to start creatively directing like video stuff. I think that would be sick. Doing higher end fashion stuff. I would like to live somewhere warmer. Sorry, I know I just said that we should stay in Chicago and be successful that way, but I hate the cold. So I want to live somewhere warmer. I don't know where that's going to be. Maybe LA, maybe somewhere else. I don't know. Yeah. That's my goal. But yeah, just everything that I'm doing now, but as to a larger scale. So like I would also like to like be doing styling and like makeup stuff for music videos. Like I've done it here, but like I want to do it on grander scales. So yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I don't blame you. Somewhere warmer. Chicago is such a cool scene, but it's like the winter is pretty brutal.
It is, and I just don't know how to like thrive in an environment where you walk outside and your fucking face burns. Like it makes me upset and depressed that like for how many months out of the year that it's fucking freezing or like gross out.
A good third of it.
Yeah.
33%.
Yeah. Like I just want to wake up and go outside and it's at least 60 degrees every day or like 58, whatever. Like I'll take it. Like, sure. Yeah.
So you're born and raised in Chicago?
Yeah.
Cool. What part?
Just different. So I was born in like Midway area. I lived half my life there and then half in Pilsen. So South Side. Yeah. Yeah.
So pretty much makes us cousins. I knew we looked alike.
Yeah, like my family's from Pilsen. They bought a house in Midway, raised me over there, and then I like literally came back to the exact block that they like my parents grew up on and fucking like lived there. And I've been in Pilsen ever since like 19, I think now. So
that's such a South Side thing too, the South Side cycle to move back. Do you think that's important for people, especially in Chicago, that you kind of gain that community of people just from generations of family living there?
What do you mean?
Like a lot of people will do that. You know, were born and raised on the South Side of Chicago. They might move out for a little while. They might move up to the North Side, do that scene for a bit. But then something always draws them back to the South Side because they have that community there. They had those like family friends that have been there for decades. And do you think that's important for people, or do you think it's maybe better for some folks to spread their wings?
It just depends on who you are, really. Like, I mean, if you want to fuck off and go somewhere else and that's going to make you happy, like totally do it. Like I love living in Chicago. I love the south side of Chicago. I love Pilsen. Like that's where I'm comfortable at. Like it's just the environment that I'm used to being in. But like it would be sick if I lived somewhere warm, like I just said. Like wherever you want to be, fucking go.
Where are some of your favorite places in Chicago?
Like in general.
Well, yeah, in general. You're out on a Saturday night. Where do you like to go party?
I don't even really party unless I'm working somewhere. Like honestly, I like doing underground shows. I like going to underground punk shows and raves. That's where I like to be. So like a fucking random crusty abandoned building. Like if you know where Pilsen
Saturday
DIY
night.
is, love Pilsen DIY. Like Reggie's, love Reggie's. Two of my friends work there. Like I used to go to Exit before. It's fucking closed, so you can't go there anymore. There's nothing like
Exit.
it. Yeah, RIP Exit.
Exit it.
I just like wandering around the
Exit.
city. I don't know. Like you saw me pull up on my bike. Like I just like biking for fun everywhere because I just like looking at the city and like people watching.
You ever do any of the bike meetups?
I did a few times, but it's just such a clusterfuck of people.
It's a very people-y event.
It's a very people-y event. Nothing against people, but I like riding my bike alone, kind of. I'm weird. I like doing weird shit for fun. Like, when I'm not working, I'm a workaholic, so I just, like, stay home and make art all fucking day. So I like to get out. I just ride my bike around. I'll, like, go buy myself something to eat and just sit on a street corner and, like, people watch.
People watching's a lot of fun. Going to an airport, we're at a concert.
Yeah.
It is super fun. Do you find that it kind of helps you in your art, that, like, you see so many people and different caricatures of people that maybe you can reflect in different characters of art?
Yes. And actually, I kind of realized in the past, like, 3 years, that's kind of where I got my inspiration from, because a lot of my artwork before was, like, kind of introspective. It was all about just, like, self-expression and, like, how I felt, like, internally. And a lot of my artwork would be based off of like me being fucking miserable. And after a while I was like, I'm not miserable anymore. Like I don't need to sit here and like get my angst out through my fucking artwork. So I was like, let me just observe like my surroundings or like people and things around me and draw inspiration from that. So that's another reason why I also started studying the music scene in Chicago. Like I was doing like live painting and like vending at like raves and shows before, but like the past 2 years or 3 years, like I just started pulling out my camera and going to shows and just like recording everything and like documenting like the underground punk scene, because I was like, first of all, this is important and no one is fucking here documenting it. Like, why the fuck not? And second of all, like there was just so much going on, and instead of just making all of my artwork about me, I wanted to step outside of that and start doing something else and just like taking inspiration from what was around me. And that actually worked out a lot, because then I was able to like transmute that into styling people and like working with people and making stuff for people. Because like after a while I would be able to like look at one of my friends that's an artist and like my brain just like produces a certain color palette or whatever, and I would apply it to them and like help them build like a theme or like scheme to whatever they were doing. So yeah. People watching, observing people around me definitely helps me creatively.
Because different people look differently in different things, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or on different things.
Yeah, like people just for some reason, people in like certain sounds or like even music makes me see different colors. Like,
dude, one time me and my friend took like 4 tabs of acid each, and we were playing music. I was playing guitar, he was playing drums, and I think I've told this story already, where we were just like tripping out, and like the room started getting really small on us, and so we figured that like we had to play music in order for it not to get small. And so every time we hit a note, we would see the different color of that note, and so he'd be playing something and he'd be like, oh, that's blue, and so I was just playing a guitar note, oh, this is a blue note, and so that shit was wild. So it's funny that you say that.
yes, I like that a lot, and that makes sense to me, and I understand what you're saying.
She's seen the colors too.
I have. I actually also have a funny acid story.
Nope.
Me and my friend Ruby one time took acid, and we were like doing weird experiments on each other with like watercolor paintings. And for some fucking reason, we were so deep in it that we were painting each other's teeth without looking of a specific color, and we had to like guess or see which color it was without looking, and we were right every fucking time.
No way.
Yes.
No way.
Like she would paint.
And their teeth?
Yeah, I don't know why.
So they would paint you.
Like she would paint one of my teeth like blue, and I would, without looking or seeing what she was using, I would know that she was painting my fucking tooth blue. I don't know.
You felt the blue.
Yeah, I felt the blue. That sounds like the stupidest thing ever, but like it's just weird. Like if you take acid, you know what we're talking about.
If you know, you know. One time, me and my friends were on acid, and we all had an hour-long conversation with each other, but nobody said a single word. We're all just like in the room, just having like just nodding. Yeah, I know what you're saying, but nobody said anything. But it was like the best conversation
you get, like,
we
telepathy.
had.
It's fucking weird.
Yeah, nuts, man.
Aura has color and vibrations to it. You know what I mean? People's energy, colors, sounds. There's movement around it that people don't necessarily tap into all the time.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you something. When you're drawing or painting something, do you like vividly see it in your brain, and it just like you see it on your brain in the paper, and then you just draw?
Yeah.
Because I'm not like a artist or like a visual artist, but I was on acid one time, and my friend just told me, he's like, he gave me like a blank piece of paper, and he's an artist, so he's all like, just whatever you see on the paper, just draw it. And I biblically saw it, like I saw it, like whatever the thing was, it wasn't there, but I saw it in my head, and so I just traced it. And so after my acid trip, it was like what I saw in my head, that's what I drew. So that's why I'm like curious, like when you draw stuff, do you like see it on the paper already?
I see it like in my brain, like not for everything, but especially when I'm doing like traditional paintings. If I can't figure it out, I'll literally like sit there and meditate, and it'll just like pop up in my brain. Like I'll see the entire painting finished inside of my head, and I'll just draw like a cartoon of it in my sketchbook really quick with like lines like this is gonna be purple and green and da-da-da. And then I'll just turn it into a painting. But while I'm painting stuff, it's weird because I feel like I'm not physically looking at the canvas. Like I go into like a trance and my eyes just get like blurry, and I'm just like on fucking autopilot painting. It's weird.
It's wild.
Yeah.
I always find it interesting, the psychology of like artists and how they like manifest their paintings and stuff like that, because everybody like does it a little bit differently.
Yeah,
it's a high to it, like you said, you just kind of get in a trance, you know.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's the same with guitar for you know what I mean, when it's just that autopilot clicks on, you're not thinking of anything else. It
just sounds good.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. You go into like a different fucking realm, or like something in your brain just like, it's probably like a DMT thing. I don't know. Shout out DMT. That's probably also why I can fucking see DMT stuff so visually, mentally.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, DMT is like natural in your body. Apparently you release it when you die.
Yes.
Wild.
This is true.
Does that mean you want it now?
In like powdered form or whatever the form it comes in.
Sure, I guess.
It's powder.
Yeah.
We do have a lot of people leaving some comments here. We got Hot Dog.
Hot Dog.
D-A-W-G, Hot Dog.
Oh my God, Hot Dog, I love you.
Hot Dog said, bought one of your masks back then.
He
Dash
did.
W.
He did.
Yeah, thanks, Hot Dog. We appreciate it. Says, shout out Squeak. We also have Dream It, Make It Studios saying, shout out Hot Dog.
Shout out Dream It, Make It Studios. That's my boo.
Your boo's also saying, she's the super villain and I'm just the henchman. Not a minion, a henchman.
There's a difference, guys.
And then Hot Dog says, that's beautiful. Very nice, guys. And our buddies from East Moon.
Oh, hey guys, I know them.
East Moon. Shout out East Moon. They said, what's up, Jack and Jay? And Squeak might have missed it, but how was the experience doing the mural at Riot Fest?
Oh, I forgot I did that. Wow. Thanks for bringing that up. I actually did it 2 years in a row, and that was so fucking cool. Not only because I was painting at Riot Fest, but because I got to like, I felt like I was giving like a magical token because I got like a VIP ticket to bring someone with me. So I was like, who wants it? Like, who gets to come with me today? I felt
got
like
a golden ticket.
Yeah, it was like some Willy Wonka shit. Like I felt so like cool that I could like bring someone in there in VIP with me. Like, yeah. But yeah, that was sick. I've been harassing Riot Fest for like years to let me fucking paint inside. Like I would email them like, please, just you don't even have to pay me. You don't have to give me shit. Like I will bring all my own stuff in there. Ignored me. And then my friend Vay hit me up. She works at Cobra Lounge and had like connects to Riot Fest and was like, do you want to paint? And I was like, yes.
Shout out Cobra Lounge, man.
Yeah.
That's how I got to work backstage at Riot Fest last year because of Cobra Lounge.
Yup. Shout out fucking Cobra Lounge, man. You guys came through.
Dude. I got to hang out with Slayer. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Like when she told me I was going to paint there, I was like, ah! Like ready to flip over the table. I was so excited.
So what's that process like? You know, what did you pack up? What did you bring? What did you paint?
The first year I painted just like a big skull with like my haircut, like basically me as a skull. I had to like submit a like little mock-up for it, and I was like, it's Riot Fest, I don't want a skull, whatever. So they accepted it, of course. So I did that. I just in my backpack I just threw a bunch of spray paint in there and came. I'm surprised they were okay with me bringing spray paint in, but yeah. And then last year me and my friend Natalia did a like collab mural. We were both just painted ourselves as clowns. I don't know why that we chose that one, but it worked and it was cute. So
clowns make people smile.
Or some people fucking hate it, but like, you know, whatever.
It's not everyone's cup of tea.
Yeah.
Some people freak out when they see clowns.
Some people do.
They're missing out.
They are.
So tell us more about the Riot Fest gig. What was it like? What were people walking around and checking out your art? What was some of the feedback you were getting?
I mean, my favorite thing from it was seeing people take pictures with it and like post it on Instagram. That was sick. Like, even if I wasn't tagged in it and just like scrolling and looking through like the Riot Fest pictures and seeing it, I was like, hey, I painted that. Like, yeah. I don't know. I love that. Like, seeing my artwork with people like interacting with it makes me so happy.
It's a fun experience to watch people enjoy your art.
Yeah.
Really,
and also I felt cool because I was working for fucking Riot Fest. I was like,
yeah.
hey, I'm working in Riot Fest.
Now, what do you do with the painting afterwards?
We could have picked it up, but I don't have a car and the board is fucking huge, like at least like 5 by 5 feet, so I just left it there. I don't know where it is. I'm sure there's like a few of my paintings just like floating around somewhere. I even told people, I was like, whoever wants it, go fucking grab it, because I can't grab it. I'd rather someone like take it home and cherish it than it just vanish. Yeah. So
that's cool.
Yeah.
You think you'll be back again this year for Riot Fest?
Yes.
Where can we find you?
Huh?
Where can we find you?
I don't know yet. Wherever they decide to put me. Like, I kind of just walk in like the day before and go look for my name on a board, and that's where I'm posted up. It's usually somewhere by like the VIP lounges. I do prefer being in like the general public area just so I could like run into more people and it's not just like enclosed in like the VIP space. It's chill in there. It's nice, but you know, I like the action. I thrive in chaos, so I like seeing all the people running around and having fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They got nice bathrooms in the VIP section.
They do,
They're
and I do use my VIP privilege for the bathroom. I'm like, see you later, suckers. I'm gonna go pee in the fucking nice bathrooms.
Awesome.
As you should, yeah.
Yeah. For everything else, I usually stay in like the normal area, but for the bathrums, there's air conditioning in there.
Dude, it's the best.
Oh, you guys got funnel cakes. I got fucking sushi.
Just hang out there in between sets while you wait for your next band to come on.
Yeah.
Just chill in the fucking.
It's only fun though if like the people that you're there with also have VIP, because if not, you're like,
yeah, then everyone's stuck.
Fuck you, you gotta stay out here. I'm going in VIP. Like, yeah, exactly. Yeah, peasants stay out here. Except for the one person that I get to bring with, but like, still, that's not fun. I want to see all my friends if I'm gonna be at a festival with them.
Sure.
It ain't fun if the homies can't have none.
Exactly. So, yeah, but shout out Riot Fest for, you know, letting me paint inside. Love you guys.
Now, do you have any other events coming up in the near future?
Fashion show.
Fashion show.
Yes, that is coming up next month on the 27th. Epiphany Arts Center, gorgeous church event space. Like, when I walked in there, I was like, I want to live in here. This place is beautiful. Big open space to have like a really pretty bar area. Like, it's gonna be so sick. Like, having a fashion show in a church just makes it like so much more magical. I don't know what it is. Like, as much of a like not religious person I am, I love churches. Like the architecture and like the vibe inside is just so gorgeous to me. Like it's so inspiring. Just like the artistry that went into designing everything is just so beautiful. So having like a fashion show in such a beautiful space is so sick.
And what church is this?
Epiphany Arts Center.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
I missed that part.
Is that where Ammunition did her last
Maybe.
show?
Probably.
I think that's what it was,
I think so, actually, now that you mentioned it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. If it was either at like Sanctum or like Redline, one of those events, it was probably there.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. I'm really excited about it. I'm actually gonna be a part of it too.
Hell yeah.
It'll be super fun to model and be a part of. And give a shout out to Fat Boy Goth, our boy Fat Boy
shout
Goth
out
for
Fat Boy
hosting it.
Goth, our host for the fashion show.
He's wonderful. Fat Boy Goth is so much fun.
He is very fun.
I had him on the show a couple episodes ago. He's quite a delight to have on board.
He is, and he's very good at talking and keeping conversation.
He
Oh,
is. I was ready to vote for him at the end of it. He's like, I'm the president of the music scene. I'm like,
He
"All right,
would
you're the
he would make a
president."
good politician. He would.
He certainly would.
He has like the, I don't know, like a boss vibe to him, like a.
Like a bravado, serious, but also like you want to give him a big hug.
Yes. He's
know?
like a goth mob boss, but that's also like I don't even know how to explain it. He's just like a
Like those old school moth bosses that are like really nice to their family. Type
yes.
thing. Where it's like if you hang out with them, they're like really nice. But
He
to the
still calls his
outside
mama,
world,
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And he is like that. Like he is super nice. To the right people, as any of us should be. But yeah. Shout out him, one of my best friends.
Yeah, it's gonna be a really great time. It's the 4th anniversary of it. And,
Yes.
we got a lot of other really great artists that are gonna be a part of it.
Yeah.
Tickets are available if you guys are interested.
They
We'll
are.
Put the description in the link below too.
Yeah.
Just so you guys can get your tickets ahead of time. I think pre-sale tickets. I think it's like $10, but
They're like $10, and we are going to cut off the early bird pre-sale tickets very soon, so get them ASAP. There's also VIP tickets. Yeah, get them soon because the price is going to go up, guys. But yeah,
What about a press pass?
You know what? I will have to ask about that.
Come in and cover your
Goth,
show.
Heidi, Guru, those are the 3 people that are organizing it. Shout out Guru and Heidi. If you're watching this, let us know. Is there press passes?
Get Hawkwinds covering.
There
that.
probably will be, but yeah.
no, we're looking forward to it. It's gonna be a really fun time.
Yeah.
Now I wasn't sure if we talked about this in the first cut or the second cut. So we can keep going with it.
Yeah.
But it's been going on for the 4th year now. Tell us a little bit about your experience before, during the fashion show.
So the first one that I took place in, I wasn't at the first one. The second one, was I at the first one? I don't fucking know. I did 2 of them. So the first one I just vended at, and then the second one last year I vended at, and I walked in and I also dressed models for, and it was so cool. Like there were so many people. It was just so sick. Like seeing pictures of like models on a beautiful, gorgeous runway wearing my stuff was like exhilarating. Like me overthinking about what I was going to wear was like probably the worst part because I had so many different ideas and I can only choose one. But it was just so cool. Like everyone did such a fucking great job. Like we had a thing where we had people come in like their own, like instead of it just being designers dressing people, it was like all the models got to wear their own personal style. So like whatever the fuck they wanted to wear that they thought was like their coolest outfit, they wore. And that was really interesting to see because everyone dressed like totally different. So that was really cool and inspiring. It's like there's so many people with good style and like who are creative in Chicago, like that no one even fucking, gives credit to. So yeah, like some people had like fucking wings and shit, like so fucking cool.
Very cool.
Yeah, I saw you talking to Odd Prince on his interview about his outfit. Like he did a great job. Like
Yeah, that thong was quite the talk.
yeah, I think he was like drinking a bottle of something and like smoking
Douce.
a cigarette. Yeah, he was drinking Douce and smoking a fucking cigarette while wearing a thong. I was like, that's so hard. Like
He's a G.
yeah.
He is a G.
Yeah. Like everyone did something weird. Like, not everyone, but like most people did something kind of weird. And I just love that people felt so comfortable at that show that they were able to like do something fucking weird. Like I love that.
Now, what's the audience's reaction to it? Do a lot of people dress up as well? And, what's kind of the feedback that you got afterwards?
Yeah, I think everyone pretty much in the building was like dressed up. So, I mean, if you're coming to a fashion show, it's usually because you're into fashion or you're at least like intrigued. So, yeah, a good portion of the people there were dressed up really cool, which was sick. But yeah, it should be even bigger this year. Like we have a ton of models. We have 4 designers, so 3 people other than myself, that we like specifically picked out. We have like 60 models, maybe more than that at this point. Yeah, and I already know, like I know that we are all going to be like battling each other of who has like the coolest models, like model display or like whatever the fuck it's called, like walk and design. So like I like that because it makes me be like, I have to step my game up and do something fucking cool. Like I specifically was like, we need to find really cool designers that I know are going to like make me sweat a little bit, so that I have to get out of my comfort zone and be like, fuck, I got to do something sick or else I'm like not going to look like I'm doing a good job.
That makes you a sharper artist, though, I think.
It does.
You put yourself around your peers who are arguably better than you, and that makes you compete a little bit.
It does, because like without any like competition or even like friendly competition, I'm not like a competitive person, but I do like being around people that challenge me a little bit, because how the fuck are you gonna grow if everyone's just like, yeah, that's sick, no matter what you show them? Like, you don't want to hear that. Like, you want people to be like, you should try doing something else, or you want them to do something cool. That way you have to like match it. Like, I like having to match like something bigger and better than what I already do. So, yeah.
Now, you've done so many different mediums. You've done wall art, you've done haunted house, you've done people, you've done clothing, you've done guitars. What is a medium that you've always wanted to do, something that you've wanted to design or create artistically that you haven't had an opportunity to?
Oh, fuck. Let's see. Like I said, I would like to like full-blown creatively direct a music video, like a large-scale music video with like a good budget and stuff. That would be so fucking cool. Like, or even like a short film or something. Like, I would love to do like the visuals for like a short film, or like the makeup or whatever. Like any type of like visual or like creative directing for like film stuff would be really sick to me. So like definitely probably more so the music videos, but short film would be really fucking cool.
Yeah, music videos are a lot of fun. I know you'd totally flourish in a music video, having all your costumes on camera.
Yeah.
It'd be insane.
Yeah, like I've dabbled a little bit, but not to the extent that I want to. Like, I am not good at filming. I would love to be good at it, but I just don't have the fucking time because I do so many other different things. But like creative directing of like film would be so sick.
What's the story that you would want to tell?
It just would depend on the artist. Like, I would like to eventually maybe do like an animation or like some sort of short film about like either like my life or like my friend's life or something like that, but like really like animated or like exaggerated. But that would be cool. Like I've thought about it. Like, I was talking to a few of my friends before about writing a cartoon based off of one of our old studios called The Dungeon, because just like weird shit would be happening all the time, and there's like a bunch of different like weird punk artists in like one room. Like, it was always like wacky as fuck. I was like, we're fucking cartoon characters. Like, there's no way this is not like a simulation. Like, like I like hot dog. Like, looking at a dude that wears a hot dog suit and is like a punk artist. Like, looking at someone that, you're like, this is a fucking simulation. Like, I'm in a fucking coma in a hospital right now. There's no way this is real life. Like,
shout out hot dog.
Like, just like looking at like some of my friends, sometimes I would just be like, there's no way I'm an actual person. Like, I'm a fucking cartoon character. Like, so that's why I was like, why not make a fucking cartoon? But I don't have the time to learn how to animate. So maybe one day, if any animators want to work with me, let's go.
Put it in the universe.
Collaboration.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
What your now your style again is so cool, and I keep looking at your tattoos. They're gorgeous.
Thank you.
Would you mind showing us? Oh my God, you have a Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman tattoo.
I do. Yeah.
God, I love that so much.
Yeah.
Can you tell us maybe what's your favorite tattoo?
Oh, fuck. I don't know, man. Maybe you can't see that, but I have my face tattooed, but I have makeup on right now, but I have 2 lines on my cheeks, and those are my favorite. Like, for years, I would wake up and just draw them on my face every day with lipstick, and eventually I was like, why am I doing this? Like, I just sweat them off, or like, I touch my face all the time, so I would wipe them off. So I'm like, I'm just gonna go get them tattooed, because I kept thinking, like, fuck, like, my family's gonna hate me, like, whatever. But I already have, like, a head tattoo. I got them, and, like, no one said anything. No one even noticed that I got my fucking face tattooed. So I still don't even think my family knows that my face is really tattooed, and it's not just makeup. So, like, yeah, but those are my favorite. Let's see. This one I really like.
Oh, and he's saying "fuck you."
Yeah.
Is that your anxiety demon there?
Yeah, my little skull guy right here. This one I actually I did it on my arm to myself because I was practicing. My friend Vomit really wanted me to tattoo him, and I was like, dude, I'm not a fucking tattoo artist. I don't know how to tattoo. And he was like, just do it. And I was like, I'm gonna practice on myself first. So I did this one, and then like
It looks good.
it came out really good. And then like we waited it was like 2 a.m. by the time he wanted me to tattoo him, and I like did it halfway, and he was like fucked up and drunk, and I was like, I'm going home. So we never finished it. Sorry, Vomit. But yeah. Oh, I tattooed my leg too, but I have tights on so you can't see it. But yeah.
How many do you think you have in total?
I have no idea.
Infinite?
I don't have as many as like some of my friends do, but I got a good amount, you know, mostly on the arms, head, face. They're there. There'll be more eventually.
What's your tattoo wish list? You got any on the wish list right now?
I really want my neck tattooed next. I gotta save up some monies or do a trade with the artist, which is what I usually do. I think, yeah, throat right here, maybe right here, other side of my head. Yeah, for now, that's what I want. Maybe like the palms of my hands would be cool, but those kind of fade fast. But
And I hear they hurt.
Yeah.
they all hurt. They all suck.
If anyone says they don't, they're lying.
Actually, the only one that didn't really hurt that bad was the one on my head, and I don't understand why.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah, I actually fell asleep while getting it done.
Whoa.
What?
Yes.
You're
I'm
not
not saying
bored.
that to be cool.
But that is cool. That is cool, kids.
Yeah, least painful one was definitely my head. On the ear, that's a different story. That shit sucked, and you could like hear the fucking needle bouncing off your fucking skull, which is weird.
That's
But
gnarly.
yeah, they all hurt. They all suck, except for my head. I don't know if that's like a thing, but yeah.
We'll look into that. That's interesting. 'Cause if you think about it, they always say wherever it's ticklish or you have a lot of nerves or something, that's where it maybe hurts the most. They also say when it's right on the bone, but like if you do it on your cranium, that's straight up.
My
skull
fingers
there.
were fine, and that's on the bone too. I don't
Yeah.
know. Like it's usually like the jiggly parts of my body, like right here. Oh, that horrible. Like, yeah.
Is that Dracula on your forearm too?
So it was a Marilyn Manson portrait, and then the person that did it fucked it up. So then I just put myself over it.
Oh, I like that.
Like it's still half Marilyn Manson, but then it's also me at the bottom. I know it's weird to have a tattoo of yourself, but I mean, I think
did it.
I think it's kind of weirder to have a portrait of another human being on you. Oh yeah.
That's cool though. It's more than just you. It's your persona. It's your larger than life personality.
Yeah.
It's you outside the flesh.
Yeah, like half of it was because I didn't like it. The other half was also because I felt weird because I almost got hired to do a music video for John 5, who used to be in Marilyn Manson, and I like
Nice.
the video got canceled like 15 hours before I was gonna go to LA to do this fucking video. They replaced me. Yeah, but I was like, fuck, I don't want to like show up to like a Manson members like video shoot with a fucking Manson tattoo. Like I feel like a fucking loser. I was overthinking. That was so stupid. But yeah, that's another reason why I got it.
There's always makeup you could put over it, right?
Yeah, I'm sure they've met like thousands of people at this point who have a fucking tattoo of them, but like,
Sure.
you know.
Comes with the territory.
Yeah.
No, your style and your persona is so cool. You know, your look, it's very, you know, Bride of Frankenstein, very, you know, like, who are some of your inspirations? You know, did you watch a lot of horror movies growing up?
I actually was such a pussy about horror movies when I was like younger. I only recently really got into horror movies because since I like do makeup and like I know how to do like horror and like prosthetic makeup, especially because I worked at the haunted house. So when I would make it, it's fine. Like I literally would make horror art, but like if I'm watching like a really gory movie, I would not be able to fucking sleep, which is like but now I look at it from like the creative perspective to where I'm like, oh, that's a fucking sick like prop that they used, or like the way that they did this person's like makeup is really cool. But yeah,
when you realize the boogeyman is fake, it's a little easier.
It's because now I also know how to create the boogeyman, so now I like see through it. But
you are the boogeyman.
I am the boogeyman. Yes.
She's a boogeyman. She's a boogeyman.
Yes, but most of my inspiration, I think, came from just like musicians, like music videos. Like I said before, I'm just like obsessed with watching music videos, like fashion for like music artists. Like the way that they're styled is so sick to me. Like my dad was really into metal, so I would always be watching like music videos with him and looking at album covers. I would like steal his CDs all the time and look up who it is. So I would be like fascinated by like all the cool aesthetics of different musicians. Like just the way that they dress is so fucking cool. Like
What were some of your favorites growing up?
9 Inch Nails, obviously, fucking love 9 Inch Nails. Like Manson, like super inspiring to me creatively, like music wise and aesthetically. Like Ministry. Let's see who else. I hate being asked this question because it's so fucking hard. Another band that really inspires me visually is Behemoth. Like I'm half Polish, so they're from Poland, and that's like one of the only cool things I ever like related to from Poland, where I was like, they're from fucking Poland and they're sick, like, and they look so fucking cool. Like their aesthetic and the way they come out on stage, they like get the fucking like incense dispenser and do this whole like ceremony before they go on stage. Like it's fucking beautiful. I love it. That inspires me. Just like metal bands in general, like the rave scene from like, I don't know, looking at old like rave pictures up until like now, like the rave scene has always been really cool. Like all alternative artists from like the 90s and early 2000s, like fucking rappers, like everyone combined who dresses fucking cool is like my inspiration. I just love when people express themselves through like visual creativity. Like I just think it's so sick. I could sit on my fucking phone and just look at people's outfits for hours and hours and hours, or like look through like magazines or like old Rolling Stones magazines and shit for hours and just be fascinated. So
do you think the style was better back then or more today?
It's kind of hard to say because there's reasons why I like both. I do feel like before fucking TikTok and shit, like people were more so dressing for how they felt like they wanted to look instead of trying to fit into like a certain type of subculture or like a certain like aesthetic. It was like especially alternative styles like goth and like punk styles were a little bit more DIY, where it was like you're just using some random your fucking dad's t-shirt that you put safety pins in and cut up, instead of going on fucking Shein or like Temu and buying a fucking skull t-shirt. Like that's fine if you want to do that, that's cool, but like it was just different because I felt like you had to like use what was available and then make it look cool. Like you could still do that today, although to dress how they want to. So like if you want to fucking buy a cool outfit and you only have like $20, you can go online and buy a fucking cool outfit that you can wear like for some party or whatever. Like you don't have to spend a lot of money on it anymore. But I personally love like DIY style. I like if you could figure out how to modify it yourself and make it your own. If you're wearing something that like no one else is wearing, like if you're gonna pop out and be wearing something fucking crazy but it looks so sick because you know you're wearing it, like just like energy wise, like I love that shit. Like it doesn't matter what kind of style it is. You could be wearing like a fucking, I don't know, some old fashioned shit, like some Victorian outfit or something. But if you look sick and you know you look sick, like, I think that's what matters. Yeah. But like I said, there's like good things and bad things for fashion then and like now. It's more available now for like everyone. You can also learn how to make your own easier now. You could just go on TikTok and be like, how do I make a pair of fucking pants? And boom, there's like 20 people that shows you how to do it, which is sick. So yeah, as long as everyone just stays creative and true to, you know, your own style, get a little creative with it. Figure it out. Figure out what you like to do instead of trying to fit into like a certain aesthetic or subculture. Or if you want to do that, that's fine too. Whatever.
You are your own billboard, you know, what you wear and what you present to the world is how you feel on the inside, perhaps.
Exactly.
Why be fucking boring? Life is so damn short.
Yeah. I mean, also, if you look boring, sometimes you might be one of the most interesting people ever. I've definitely met people that just wear like a fucking plain t-shirt and jeans and like something that they do is cool as fuck. Like it just depends. Like you don't have to even look cool. Like just do whatever the fuck you want. Yeah. If you want to wake up and wear your fucking uniform from work, whatever, that's fine. Do that as long as you're happy. But I do appreciate when people put some, you know, a little pizzazz into their outfit.
Right?
Yeah.
You look good, you wheel good, you feel good.
Yeah.
Whether you're a stock bro wearing a Patagonia or you're a rock and roller rocking some Demonia's boots. You know?
Yeah. Exactly.
70% off now.
70%. Get him at the alley.
Shit, if they're 70% off, I'm going there after this.
Yeah, let's do it.
I think they're like 40% off right now, which is actually really good still. So I might actually do that.
Do you own any Demonias?
I do.
How many do you own?
Like 3 pairs, I think.
Nice.
Yeah.
They're so cool. Every time I go to the alley and I see them, I always want to buy them just because I want to feel like Kiss. You know, when you're 4 or 5
I
inches
do
tall
feel
and everything.
like extra, like, I just feel extra as fuck, like, when I wear them. Like, I'm, like, towering over everyone, and I just feel more powerful, like, immediately. I am more of a New Rocks girl, which is, like, a different type of alternative, like, goth girl shoe or goth person shoe.
How would you define that? What is that like?
New Rocks are, like, just chunky. They're expensive as fuck, first of all, though. I bought them in an era where I had New Rock money. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But I will wear them until I die. That's the kind of shoe they are. They're not like I'm gonna wear these for like a year. I'm gonna wear these until they literally are disintegrated off my feet, which is gonna take a while because the platform is maybe like this big. So
Got a lot of life to go.
Yeah. But both are great. Demonias are sick. Yes.
Get your Demonias, kids. Highly endorsed. You too can look like Gene Simmons.
You can.
They're cool. There's a certain power to it, you know. I feel that whenever I'm on like ice skates or rollerblades, where there's just that slight little bit of lift, you're like,
yeah.
Ooh,
Like corrects your posture a little bit.
Yeah.
Like walk into the building, like.
King of the castle. King
Yeah.
of the castle.
Yeah.
Jay, you gonna get some Demonias?
Oh,
or are you
yeah.
gonna stay short king forever?
You know,
Shots fired.
I might
Bro,
get the biggest ones I can get.
I'm with you on it. Let's go. Let's
They're
go
40%
shopping.
off, bro. Let's go.
I'm down. Let's do it. I'll help you pick them out, brother.
We're
Doing
like,
so much sneaky alley promo.
I was gonna say we're like
Right.
Allie's like fucking
Shout out to Allie.
spokesperson now.
I'd like to be. That would be great, Mark. If you're listening, we'd love to endorse you. We fully
No, man,
endorse you.
they've got models now, bro.
They do. Hey, if you're looking to hire a couple of good-looking young guys, let us know.
I will wear
This
a
is not a paid
corset, I
advertisement.
promise.
Oh. So Squeak, what do you do when you're not modeling or designing? What's personally? What do you like doing, spending time?
Like as a normal person, like what do I just?
Yeah.
Um,
What's your perfect weekend? What do you like to do?
my perfect weekend. I like riding my bike. I like sitting places outside. I like shopping. I like eating delicious food. I like going to shows and parties, but I mean, I guess that's working, so I don't know if that counts. I do. Yeah, I like going to my friends' shows. I like going to like really any type of live performance show, whatever. I like traveling. I like going on random adventures. I'm a big adventure person.
Where was your latest adventure?
Where did I last go? I went to New York. I was with Fat Boy Goth in New York.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What were y'all doing out there?
He had a Junkyard Sessions thing, which is like a performance. So there's like a little set design thing in their like yard of their studio, and they like record their performance. So they have like different artists travel there, and they were like record it for like their little, I don't know if it's just their Instagram or their YouTube, but it's sick as fuck.
Sweet.
But yeah, we like there was so many of us, and we all traveled in a big ass van from Chicago to New York and then back. Yeah.
Dedication to the scene. That's awesome.
Yeah. It was a lot, but New York is sick. That was the first time I ever been to New York, and I fucking loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just like, it's gross, but in like the most beautiful way. Like everyone is dressed cool. Like when you're walking down the street, there's just like people wearing cool ass outfits everywhere. Like there's like good food everywhere. I'm very picky about food because we live in Chicago and all the food here is fucking fire. So when you travel somewhere else, everything sucks. Not everything. There's good food, certain types of good food in different places. But I was very impressed by New York's food. Their food's fucking bussin'.
Bussin', you heard it here first. Folks.
Yeah, like fucking like the street food good, restaurant food good, everything's good.
Damn.
Yeah, very impressed.
And they got bodegas too. We need bodegas in Chicago.
Their fucking bodegas are sick.
I want to sandwich the Yaki way. You know?
I want a bacon, egg, and cheese. Make it the Aki way.
Sure.
Yeah, everyone that I was in New York with was saying that the entire fucking time we were there. I'm sure they hated our fucking guts.
Dude.
Like they were just like spewing off like all the New York slang. Yeah, like just
I'm
losing
walking in.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's literally verbatim, like what they were saying on loop over and over again.
That's funny.
Couple of New York guys, couple joint offs.
That's literally what was happening. Yeah.
Oh, man. Now, you were saying that you like to go shopping as well. I know you said a lot of this stuff is like secondhand. Do you have a favorite thrift store that you like going to?
I do, and I'm not going to release it. I'm
Ooh,
so sorry for gatekeeping. I am gatekeeping, but I have to.
Fair. Can you tell me after the interview?
Sure.
Okay.
But yes, I do gatekeep for that only. I'm so sorry. I will say most of the uniques are really fucking good. The one in Bridgeport's really good. Where else? Although the prices are kind of ridiculous now. Like,
Tell me about it.
yeah. The one in
They are. Why is that? That's so fucking crazy.
Dude,
Inflation.
I don't fucking know.
I think what it is, people flip stuff all the time. In the sense that like
They
they'll go
do.
on, they'll buy an Ed Hardy T-shirt or whatever, go online, sell it for X amount.
See that it
I
is
think that's
it
why.
is the reason, but the fucking thrift store, I don't think they should raise their prices because there's so much fucking clothes. Have you ever heard of the bins?
The bins.
Yeah.
You
So
been to the bins?
No, what's that?
Oh,
it's where all the shit that doesn't make it to the store, they just throw into these massive fucking bins, and you just like a fucking like animal, you have to dig through it and like fight over it.
Oh shit.
And there's only like you literally have to dig through this like filthy giant container of clothes with people and like battle for stuff.
And they just you pay by the pound or by
Yeah.
the item. It's
Really?
like, yeah,
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And people
cheap.
find
Wild.
really sick stuff in there all the time. I've never
Yeah.
been in there before because I think it's in Indiana. That's too far. But like if you have enough clothes to where you could throw it in giant vats and make people fight for it, you don't need to raise the fucking prices in the thrift stores. You know, people buy like clothes every fucking day. Like there's endless amounts of clothes. There's like mountains of clothes in random countries that we just fucking throw it at. Like
Right.
you don't need to fucking sell a Forever 21 jacket for $30 at the thrift store. I'm sorry.
Some people make me sick.
Damn Salvation Army.
Like if like I think it sucks that people like take everything to resell it to some extent, but like if you want to fucking sell some Ed Hardy shit on fucking Depop or whatever, do it. But like also I can't find band t-shirts that I like anymore, which is sad, and I know it's your fault, resellers. I know it is.
Right.
But also I get it. It's fine. I'll just buy it off your fucking Depop for like $20 more, whatever.
You know where really the best places to go for the bins or just thrifting in general? I do this when I travel. If I'm in like some strange part of town or whatever, I'm going into the local thrift shop.
Oh, absolutely. I totally do that.
Want to see what the scene is like, because I think they can also get away with it in a city like Chicago where they know people are going to pay X amount of dollars for something, compared to like if you go somewhere kind of remote.
Yeah.
Like they won't even do the whole like thrift and then bins. They'll just go straight to bins. You know? And then that's where you really find some gold and stuff. Like I went to one out in Wisconsin, and man, it was like shooting fish in a barrel. I was finding the coolest shit
Really?
ever for pennies on the dollar. It's
Damn.
insane.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go to Wisconsin and dig
Take
through
a
their
trip.
trash.
Yeah. Take
The
a
Wisconsin treasure.
Because what you know what a lot of it is too is if you go to a place where a lot of people go to like retire, and then say they pass on or they move out or whatever, a lot of times their kids just don't want to deal with all of it,
They're like,
so they just chuck it to the bins.
Yeah, that's true.
But then when you have all these people who like to thrift and do it as a hobby or even to flip or whatever it may be out in the city,
Yeah.
they're already picking out the good stuff. They know when all that stuff is going out on the aisles, you know?
Yeah. I mean, technically, I can't even talk shit about resellers because I paint on stuff that I get at the thrift store. So technically, I am reselling it. But I try to just use like ugly, weird shit that no one's going to really want anyway. Yeah. Like this fucking t-shirt.
But you flip it in the sense of putting your own art on it, you know?
Yeah, because I like repurposing things into canvases instead of just buying like new canvases.
Yeah.
But I'm still a reseller technically to some extent. But
I'd say you're an upgrader.
thank you.
I'd say you're an upgrader. I wouldn't say reseller.
Okay. Thank you.
If you were a reseller, you'd be trying to pawn me and Jay some fake watches right now. But no, you're an upsales woman.
Thank you. Okay, I like that better. Cool.
Yeah, don't shortchange yourself.
Okay, thank you. But yeah, thrift stores, wonderful. Love them. I wish you guys' prices weren't crazy. Remote places, definitely the place to go. Where have I been where I found really good stuff for cheap? I know I thrifted in Texas once. They had a lot of good stuff for really cheap.
A lot of cowboy hats.
I don't remember seeing cowboy hats. Maybe I wasn't looking for cowboy hats. I don't know what I was looking for.
Yeah.
They would though.
A lot of Western wear. A lot of good Western wear, double thrifted, right?
Probably.
A lot of Carhartt.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah, that's probably the vibe, but that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for like anything that's like kind of ugly, like anything with like cool patterns or like a nice color, like something a little weird. I like 80s stuff for some reason. I don't know.
80s was a vibe.
80s were
Yeah.
wild.
80s was a good time.
Yeah,
from
like
what I heard.
Like when I thrift with people and I show them the things that I want to buy, they're like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I'm like, believe me, I have a vision. Like, just trust me. It's going to be cool. And they're like, whatever, dude. Like, that shit's ugly as fuck.
You're like, exactly, but it's perfect.
Yes. I'm like, you'll understand later.
What do you think is your best thrift find?
Fuck.
Because there's some gold at some of them. I found a bunch of old Bill Cosby albums. I didn't keep them for myself. I gave them to my buddy, but I'm like, you need this. You're welcome.
Fuck, that's a really hard question. I don't know. What really fucks me up is when I find stuff that is cool as fuck and I don't get it and then it haunts me forever. That happens to me all the time. Like I still remember something that I didn't. I found a fucking like silver leather motorcycle jacket when I was in high school at the thrift store, and it was like $5, and I fucking put it back, and I still think about it.
Oh no!
Like, why am I still thinking about this fucking jacket? Like,
You're a real artist.
like it haunts me. Like if I don't grab everything that I want, it haunts me for years. Like,
Damn, you should have got the jacket.
I know. It has a better owner somewhere else in the universe, and that fucking thrift store doesn't even exist anymore.
Damn.
Woof.
Yeah, like all the good ones on the south side are gone. I don't know why. Like there used to be a Unique on Archer, best thrift store ever, gone.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Capitalistic. Yeah. You know what's another really great shop that's kind of in your neck of the woods? Have you ever been to Rewind. You know what's a really great other place? Another really great place in your neck of the woods is Discount Textile Outlet.
I love that fucking place. It's like Wonderland.
It is the best.
It is the best.
For anyone who's a creator in Chicago, Discount Textile Outlet has any fabric, any sequins, any like foam padding, any really art supply that you ever need, especially for clothing. They got it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like, have you ever lurked through the basement?
Oh, yes.
There's this like weird dead stock shit that's probably been sitting down there since like the 80s. Whoa. Like, it's just, even if you don't work with fabric, just and you're a creative, if you just walk through there, like something happens to your brain where you're just in like another universe. I don't know how else to explain it. It's just really sick.
It gets the imagination firing on all cylinders for sure. You're in there. You're like, you can spend hours in there. It's like a Bass Pro Shops. You're like, I'm not really going to buy anything. But I'm just fascinated by all this.
You just want to touch everything in there and just look at it. I don't know. Like,
yeah, if you're a textile person, if you like touching tactile and fabric.
That's like one of the things I do when I need inspiration. I'll either go to the thrift store or I'll go to a fabric store and just like look at everything and touch everything, and just like looking at all the patterns and colors and textures just, I don't know, like cures me. Like, I don't know. If I'm pissed off or something, I'll go to one of those stores and just look at stuff and touch everything, and I'll feel better by the time I get out. I don't know why that fucking helps.
Totally.
Yeah. So any of you creatives, when you're stressed out, go to the fucking thrift store or the fabric store or the art store and just touch everything.
Touch everything.
Oh, it's so soft.
Yeah.
And maybe buy some, you know what I mean? Like, try it out. Because if we were talking earlier about dopamine decor,
Yes.
and I think that's so important for people, especially nowadays with people's mental health. And some people are like, I'm a minimalist. I don't want to have anything in my apartment. No, dude, keep the weird shit. If it makes you smile, if when you see it or when you touch it and it brings joy to your life, fucking get it, you know?
Yeah.
At the end of the life, at the end of your life, when people look through all of your stuff, it should be like people walking through a wizard's cabin and they're like, look at all these mystical adventures they
Yes.
have.
I think about that all the time. I'm like, when I die and someone goes through my apartment, they're going to be like, what the fuck is all of this shit that she has in here?
Right?
And that's what I want. Like, I want people to like look through my notebooks or like my stuff and be like, this person is fucking crazy. Like all little trinkets and stuff. Like, if you don't have trinkets in your house, you need some sort of like whimsicalness to be happy, man. Like,
Right?
just get some trinkets.
Some tchotchkes.
Yeah, get some fucking tchotchkes.
Tchotchke, get some tchotchkes.
If your fucking friend gives you some weird shit that you think is ugly, just keep it, because it's like enchanted with their magic. They thought of you and gave it to you.
Yeah.
Put it on your fucking counter or wall or whatever.
I do that at the thrift store regularly. I'll see the weird thing that reminds me of a friend, and I'm like, 50 cents for sure. Jim's getting this.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Christmas.
Like, that's the best.
Unsolicited.
That's the best kind of fucking gift. When people are like, this made me think of you, I'm giving it to you now. I'm like, you thought of me because you looked at this item. I don't even care what it is. It could be a fucking rock. Like, literally, actually, one of my friends brought me rocks that they found on the beach in Miami. And I was like, you thought of me while you're on the fucking beach at Miami and put these in your pocket and came all the way back to Chicago to give them to me? That's so sick. Like, that's so cooler than like anything super expensive that you can give me.
It's like penguin love right there, you know?
Here's a rock. Wink, wink, wink.
Yeah, like I love
love
that
you.
shit. Yeah, or like if you're like this
And then
like
you
if
slide on
someone's
your
like, this
belly.
is your favorite snack, I saw it at fucking 7-Eleven and I brought it for you, I'd be like, you brought me my favorite snack or my favorite drink. Like, I love that shit. That's awesome. Wonderful.
It's a good love language.
It is.
It's a good love language.
Yeah. I'm definitely a gift giver, like acts of love and like making stuff for people kind of person. So maybe just because I'm like a visual artist, but
You celebrate the holidays? Like, do you give people stuff for Christmas?
I do.
And
Yeah.
if so, what do things jumping out of the box, or what do you give them?
I like making presents and like,
Making Christmas.
yeah, that's me. I totally feel like Jack Skellington up in his little fucking castle thing while I'm like making stuff all the time. Yeah, I like making my friends
Something's
gifts.
up with Squeak. Something's
Yeah,
up with Squeak.
yeah. That's me. That's me all the time. Like, if I'm not answering my phone, like I'm in full fucking Jack Skellington about to turn into Santa Claus mode.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
what do you like to gift people around the holidays?
Just like stuff that reminds me of them. Like one year I made like 8 of my friends like all matching like denim jackets with like one of my skulls, but with like their hair, like something about their like personality in it. So they all had like the same jacket, but with like customized to like their character. I kind of feel like it's like a cop out when I like make presents for my family. Like it's different. Like I don't know, just because they're like I feel like they expect me to like give them a like normie gift, like a nice something nice, and I'm like, here's this fucking painting of your dog that I made you, and they're like, okay. But I feel like my friends like the stuff that I make them. I hope they do at least.
You know, I used to do that for Christmas when I was dead broke. I used to always like paint stuff for people or print out a photo and give it to them in a frame or whatever. And people have for years, maybe they're just trying to make me feel better, but I don't think that's the case. But they always say, they're like, you know, like I really love something that's more handmade. There's more thought into it. I can tell you didn't just go to Kohl's 24 hours ago and just got this for me because it was whatever.
Yeah.
But the thought about it is so much of a love language compared to what the actual thing is. It doesn't need to be a super pricey physical thing, but it's something made with love, and I think people treasure that.
No, absolutely. Like if someone literally just like made me a fucking like card from scratch for like Christmas and just like drew something goofy on it, I would keep that card forever. Like any like little card or like little drawing that any of my friends have made me, I've kept forever. So like I love that shit. Just the like thinking about the thought process that you had while making something is just so like interesting and like weird to me, like in a good way. Like I'm just like I don't even know how to explain it. It's just beautiful. I love it.
What do you think is the best present you've ever received?
Oh, fuck. That's a really hard question. I don't know. I mean, for my birthday, my boyfriend just bought us a fucking like kiln and like metal like making materials so we can make our own fucking silver jewelry.
Oh, that's cool.
That's a fucking sick gift. Like he was like, I want you to be able to make like jewelry out of like actual metal for like your fucking brand. Like that's a sick fucking gift. Like he told me and I was like, that is the coolest thing that anyone has probably ever given me. So yeah, that was a really cool gift. Yeah, we haven't figured out how to do it successfully yet, but we are figuring it out.
What is it, like a soldering thing to solder it? Or?
No, he bought equipment to like make the mold of like one of my skulls, and then like all the silver that we have to physically melt down and like mix and like we, like literally like metal, fucking metal smithing. Like,
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Metal.
So
heavy metal.
Yeah, so we were like sitting there with like fucking blow torches for like 2 hours trying to melt silver and like pour it before it cooled off. We're like, this is not fucking working. So he bought a kiln and we were like doing that, and it's mainly just me sitting there watching him do it and pretending that I'm like being useful, but I'm not. But yeah. Shout out him.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the coolest gift.
Very cool.
Uh-huh.
You know, we do have a couple more comments here too. A lot of people, thank you guys for leaving the comments too. We really love and appreciate you guys. A lot of people yelling squeak, hot dog nowhere. I don't know what that means. Okay. A lot of combo going on in the chat right now. Chat blowing up.
Chat, W's in the chat, please.
Closing it to help. Okay, squeak. Squeak, squeak, squeak. A lot of people yelling squeak. Squeak,
Show 'em the chicken.
Oh yeah, we also have the chicken here too. You wanna choke your chicken?
Never mind. It's not, there we go.
There we go.
Is that how you choke a chicken?
He screams for a long time.
Yeah, this is my go-to, and whenever I'm in like a work setting, I have like a gym bag or not a gym bag or like whatever. I'll reach in and I'll press it down, and then when someone like walks by, I'm like, oh yeah, I need you to move that over there. You take this tool, you take this, and I'll just hand it to someone, and like as it's throw it across. Jay, we're trying to gain listeners here, not lose them. Woo!
That's what it sounds like in my brain.
Oh,
That's relatable.
cleaned up my ears. Sheesh. Well, we do have a lot of comments here. I don't know if I'll have time to read all of them. It sounds like they were arguing about hot dog flavored water or something.
What the fuck?
Hot dog's like, I'm like 65% trinket. Heard that, hot dog. Thank you for that.
65% trinket.
That's funny.
The trinkets.
Beautiful. Love that.
The trinkets. Well, we're getting about just at that time to start wrapping up here. Were there any last messages or anything you'd like to send out to your listeners?
Like event wise or like
Event-wise, generally, personally, whatever it may be.
Love you guys. Thank you for listening to us talk about this stuff. I have a blacklight event coming up. We have the fashion show coming up. I have 2 art shows, the Slaps show and one at Agitator Gallery. Also, if you're in LA for any fucking reason, I am going to be in Super Chief's Hidden Gems show on the 17th in a few days, so check that out. Yeah, follow me on Instagram though, so you can see my posts. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you for having me here.
Absolutely.
Thank you for
I
coming.
appreciate it. It was fun.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for coming out and telling your stories. I think your followers are going to get a whole new, different understanding and appreciation for you, and learn what it's like behind the mask, if you will, behind the macabre.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
Hawkwinds goes behind the paint.
Behind the paint.
Behind the paint.
The dark side of the paint.
Well, Squeak, thank you again so much for joining us. We really greatly appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're so fun and bubbly and exciting, and I knew I was gonna like you from the moment I walked up here. I was like 30 feet away from you, and I let out a squeak, and you're like, "Hey!" I'm like, she must be a BT owner.
Boston Terriers, let's fucking go.
Shout out all the BT mom and daddies out there. We love you. But no, Squeak, thank you again so much for joining us.
Of
You're an
course.
absolute delight to talk to.
Thank
and
you.
your artwork is so fucking cool.
Thank you.
I fully endorse that F-bomb there. It is really fucking cool. If you're a musician, if you're an artist of any medium, if you're a model, please check out Squeak's Instagram page. Check out everything that she's got going on. We're going to have all of the descriptions down in the description below. Follow her on social media, Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. But Squeak, you fucking rock. Can I get a fist bump?
Thank
Give
you.
me some.
Of course.
Boom. We wish you nothing but the best of luck in the
Thank
future.
you.
And
You
we know
too.
you're going to do wonders. And I'm really excited to work with you on the fashion show for Fat Boy Goth. It's going to be
Fuck
super
yeah.
fun to party that night. We're going to have a really good time.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be great.
And again, if you guys want to get tickets for that, we'll put that down in the description below. We'll also be sharing more event stuff on that as it comes. And thank you to all the people dropping us some love and some comments here.
We still got to win a winner for the shirt.
Oh, do we? I think I'm gonna have to go through the comments here and see who's gonna walk away with the lucky free shirt. But if you guys are interested, yeah, we are selling Hawkwinds merchandise. Just hit us up in the DM.
Feathers.
They do come with feathers.
Come
That's
with
right.
Feathers, bro.
We got T-shirts, we got hats, we got horny hats, we got some stickers. If you just want to buy some, get some stickers from us too. DM us. Let us know if you guys like the show. Let us know if you know of anybody who would maybe want to be featured on the show. We're always looking to feature new artists here on Hawkwinds, and we just want to thank you. Oh, our good friend Marley Tomlinson is saying bye, guys. Bye, Marley.
Bye-bye.
We love you so much. Thank you for tuning in from sunny Florida. Marley's one of our best listeners.
Day one listener.
Marley's an OG. We'll send Marley. We'll send you a T-shirt. Hit us up on the DMs. We'll send you a T-shirt right away. But yeah, no, let's wrap it on up here. From all of us here at Hawkwinds, to all of you out there, wherever you are, remember, squeaks and fun sounds and bubbles and art do make people laugh, and they do make people smile.
Remember, guys, stay horny.
Stay horny, stay smiling, and go out there, find your community, and go do some weird epic shit, and have fun with it. You know, one thing. Sheesh. One thing I've heard a lot of people say, when they're like, "Oh, what does success mean to you?" Or where was the part of the voyage where you felt like you made it? And so many people say that they're just doing it now. Squeak said it earlier in the interview. People in the past have said it on our interviews. So I kind of just want to reiterate for that for people. You get one life here, you know. There's no dress rehearsal. This is it. It's one take Jake here, baby. So go out, live the story you want to fucking live because you're doing it right now.
Yep. It's the journey, man.
It's
That's
the
what
journey.
really counts.
Absolutely. And you're not going to have time when you're older, you know? You might. But then you'll be like a guy in his 40s in a weird costume, which is still cool. I plan on being that guy too. But, you know, have fun with it. Have fun. You're only here once. Make it a good show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stay weird, y'all. From Hawkwind's Radio Picture Show, my name is Jack Dwyer.
And I'm Jay Smooth.
You guys have a wonderful night. We'll see you next week.
Peace.